What's that? Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another one here. We have rolled the dice on our last live stream, and we rolled the 16 for the flower arrangement. I don't know what it is with this dice. Maybe we gotta try a different D20 next time. But I seem to only ever roll like the newest stuff. You know, I've got stuff on here like the Nissan Skyline that's been sitting in the hopper for quite a long time at this point. So yeah, maybe we'll switch up the dice or something like that. But we're gonna honor the dice wishes for now. So we are gonna build this flower arrangement. Just picked this up recently in order to qualify for one of the gift with purchase options. We love this Botanical line. And they got us. They got us with the FOMO. You know, we love the Botanical collection. They had another one as a gift with purchase, exclusive, only way to get it, and we got it. So, but we had our eye on this. We picked this up, and we picked up Da Vinci's flying machine. So now we've got 2 ornithopters coming up in the pipeline whenever the dice decide that it is time. So, we're gonna get started on this in just a moment here. First, let's get some music going here. We're gonna try something a little different today. Dipping into a genre on this YouTube audio library that I've never used before, the country and folk. Now, it kind of drives me crazy when the songs aren't instrumental, and that's like my main worry is that, you know, we're gonna end up with a lot of songs where people start singing and it's gonna bother me. But maybe not, you know, we'll see. This is pretty chill so far. I kind of thought it'd be a nice change of pace from the normal stuff here. Let's see. I think we can just cut this open. I don't reckon this is going to be... Where's all my scissors? All right, we'll use the knife. I don't reckon this is going to be a set with like a tremendously high resale value or anything like that. And really at this point, like, unless it's one of the IP style sets, you know, a Star Wars or a whatever, you know, I just don't think it really is worth it to be saving the boxes at this point. Trying to declutter my house, and my basement storage is not as free and available as it once was, as I've kind of tried to like pare things down and organize a little bit, as well as just having that storage be more organized in general. But anyway, let's get into it here, see what we got. I see 9 bags. Bag number 1, that's good. We'll set that aside. That's obviously going to be where we'll start today. Bag number 2, yeah, we'll probably get to that one as well. Oh, here we go. Here we got instructions here in a paper bag. Pretty cool. I guess we'll start to see this. We've seen the cardboard a little bit, instructions, but the paper is a nice one. Let's open this up here and see. Oh yeah, there you go. Looking pretty nice there. This is going to let us get right into it there. But yeah, paper, pretty nice. Hopefully, you know, I understand the production process for this stuff is long. They've been talking about this paper, it feels like, for a long time now, so it's kind of cool to see some of it here. Yeah, 6/11/24. This set, like, just came out, I feel like. So, yeah, it's, you know, a little delay on that. But, yeah, hopefully over the next few years we start to see that happen a little more often. Hopefully this prequel nonsense will... You know, it's very nostalgic, I feel, opening these bags and hearing the sound of them and everything like that. But I mean, you know, that being said, I do look forward to the time when it's Okay, so there we go, 10 bags. So we'll drop some of these back down into here. So, don't have unlimited time today. I apologize. I'm getting started kind of late here. I don't know if I'll have time to go for the full 2 hours. Let me see how far we get into this here. I slept super late. I just got a huge tattoo on Wednesday. And wasn't able to get a ton of sleep Wednesday night and had a crazy morning on Thursday, and then band practice and yada yada yada. Life goes on, but yeah, I was finally able to like sleep in a little bit, and oh my god, I just could not wake up. Like I couldn't, you know, my alarm was going off, and I was just like, no, this is not happening right now. So I do apologize for that, but got to get that rest in, let my body do its thing, recover, stuff like that. It's feeling good today. It's feeling better than yesterday. I guess I can show it off a little bit here. Not the best, you know, way to show it off there, but yeah, pretty sizable tattoo on my leg there. So, had to get my beauty Z's in for that, but. We're still gonna get some yeah, here's your sustainable packaging reminder. All right, let's check this out. Let's meet our flowers a little bit. The Lego Botanicals collection opens a door to a colorful field of creative possibilities. With sets inspired by flora from all over the world, and nature lovers can indulge in a cheerful take on forever flowers. For this set, we curated a balanced composition of popular bouquet elements in an elegant white pedestal base with built-in versatility. Okay, curious to see what that's going to mean. So let's meet our flowers here. We got the Night Rider Camellia. I have no idea if I'm saying any of this shit right. While originally bred in the UK, this compact evergreen shrub with glossy dark leaves is adorned with dark maroon semi-double flowers that bloom late winter and early spring. In gardens, it can grow up to about 5 feet tall and wide. That's a pretty hefty shrub there. We got the Ito peony. Intersectional peonies were first cultivated in Japan in the 1940s as hybrids between trees and herbaceous peonies. Their flowers grow up to about 20 centimeters wide. Not typically suitable as a container plant, this Lego version, however, is guaranteed to blossom all year. There you go. We got hydrangea, native to Asia, North and South America. Over 70 species of these majestic shrubs have found their way to gardens worldwide. The blossoms vary in color based on the pH value of the soil, from blue, acidic, to pink, alkaline, and white, neutral. That's cool. Hi, Kitty. Hey, mister. You want to help us read? We got the baby's breath. This is my baby. This is my baby. Oh. Baby's breath, a popular staple in floral arrangements around the world. Baby's breath is light as a summer cloud. As a symbol of everlasting love, it adds an air of grace to a bouquet or centerpiece, even dried in vases or wreaths. We got the Persian buttercup here. This is going to be a tuberous, dude. A tuberous perennial. The Persian buttercup can grow up to about 60 centimeters tall. With its densely layered petals in soft or bright colors, this lavish and long-lasting cut flower brightens any space, indoors or in your garden. We have here the hummingbird flower. Like a miniature bouquet in every stem, each flower erupts into a delightful little star, inspiring its other familiar names, firecracker bush or trumpetalia. Originating from Central America, some of its family members can also be found in Europe and Canada. That's not for you, Ripley. And last but not least, we've got the lily flower here, with between 80 and 100 species and almost as many color variations. Lilies captivate us with their pleasant aroma and glowing intensity. Symbols of timeless elegance and purity, they are a cherished choice for celebrations and heartfelt gestures. All right, so there we go. Anytime you feel inspired to rearrange your bouquet, just switch the flower heads between the stems or mix and match more sets to create all new bouquets. Whichever complements the seasons, your mood, and your interior decor. If you are already a seasoned Lego florist, why not branch out and rebuild your set into different species too? Maybe. We'll see. We haven't really done any mix and matching. I've got the bouquet, I've got the wildflower bouquet and the original bouquet, and they're still in their original configurations. But yeah, here we've got a combination. So this is combined with 10342, which of course is the pretty pink botanical bouquet. That is one that we don't have yet. We're just always waiting on deals on stuff. Deals or like getting qualified toward a gift with purchase. That's really the only time we buy anything. And yet we still have a backlog, so what are you going to do? All right. So, with that, I think we are ready to get started here. Pop off a little bit here with some nice chunky white pieces. Get our bouquet going here. Got our brick separator, of course, and a tray for our little bits and bobs here, as we always do. Okay. A couple different big old vase pieces here. Okay. There we go, getting the process started. But yeah, it's been a big week, very busy. Yeah, I had to keep a lot of candles burning at both ends to make this week work for me here. So I appreciate your patience on the late start and everything like that. We'll try to still have a good stream here. I am gonna have to bop down to the basement at some point and flip my laundry probably, because I absolutely need to clean. Normally, like, you know, I'll wear pants a couple of times before I wash them or whatever. But with the tattoo, at least for the first couple days, it's like they've got to be completely clean, never worn. You know, it's still effectively an open wound at this point, so medically speaking. So we're gonna do our best to avoid a infection there. But yeah, I've got stuff in the washer. I just need to flip it to the dryer so that I can get it going before my shift there. So a little bit of a time crunch, but I appreciate you hanging with me. And with that time crunch, it's only all the more important to me that I take a beat to relax here before my shift, because as always it's gonna be a rowdy one. Friday nights are always tough, so but we will get it done there. We'll get it done. All right, this guy facing up. We got a little guy to make right here. Okay, oops. Pop that into the bottom. Other side. Construction's gonna be a little different here. There's my guy. Drop this right down into here. Oop. Should be symmetrical to this point, so I don't think we need to pay attention to orientation. Now we will need to, I guess. I mean, functionally, this is sheer on every side, more or less, but we'll see if there's anything that, requires us to pay attention to directionality here. These old half tubes, these are classic Lego elements, although I don't remember them having this gap here, but pretty convenient here that it does. But yeah, I've got those in like, trans blue and stuff like that, and they got some nice like space applications and stuff, teleportation chambers and ray gun charging barrels and stuff like that. And full spot on this guy. It's just a factory imperfection. That's crazy. Throat's a little torn up. Keep drinking my mineral water here. Okay, these are going to bridge the crack here. Yes, I don't know. It's all gonna get covered up anyway. Okay, that's interesting. C-clip onto a tile. C-clip on the other side. And then these C-clips are gonna hold ink pots, so that's gonna give us a nice two plate wide thing where we've got studs, or anti-studs rather, here and here, and then on the other side we've got anti-studs in the middle. Pretty interesting. So that's going to let us flip this, and then along with this thing get a few more inverted anti-studs here. Probably those four at the top would have hypothetically been enough to build the flipped, the upside down top of the bowl here, but this is, it at least adds some more connection points so it gets strengthened up or something. Or maybe the build is going to require them to be separate. We will see. But first, build this thing independently here, it looks like. So yeah, double botanicals, in a week here. We built the plum blossom last time, and that was on Sunday, so not even a full week ago. Yeah, that was a pretty cool one. Our first of the 4 gentlemen. We've got the chrysanthemum in the hopper, and we're waiting still on deals for the orchid and the bamboo. But I'm confident that we'll pick those up at some point soon. Alright, so here we go. These are some chunky pieces here. Okay. So here we go. Yep, so there's all 4, or all 5 rather, points of connection are all accounted for. We're just going to drop this right down in there. Boop. There we go. And now, just like we did on the other one, we're going to drop in this stuff here to give it a nice polished look here. And that'll be the base of our base. a plinth. That's two plinth talks in 1 week. 3 plinth talks in 1 week for me. Maybe the original conversation was longer ago than that, actually. Probably was. But still, a lot of plinth. Okay. Shut this down. Okay. Here we go. Like interiors of these botanical sets are always so silly. Just gobbledygook of random pieces. Where's my last guy? There it is. Alright. Gotta hide these injection marks, even though I'm totally gonna cover all of this crap up, I'm sure. Why doesn't that set? It's weird. It makes me feel like I didn't press something completely. I don't know. Feels secure. Don't love that design, honestly. I kind of wish there was like a, you know, something that crossed over here to hold it in place, but maybe here. Get something else to strengthen it up. I don't know. You'll be alright. These bottom ones sit, well, kind of, I don't know. I don't know. A little suspect, honestly. I'm just so spoiled by modern Lego design, it's like, it's unthinkable to think of there being like a part that has like resistance. Anyway, time for bag number 2, celebratory drink. Smaller bags. Make sure we got everything. We're good. And I guess we'll just do both on one tray. This doesn't look particularly messy. A lot of multiple pieces here. There we go. Got some of these big plates out of the way. And we're ready to begin on bag number 2. So these are going to grip onto these probably. Yes. 4 of these. Let's just go ahead and, before we turn the page here, go ahead and start them all. Okay. Go. Pop a lid on this, and then this cap on here. Okay. Boom. Like so. Radial symmetry on, as we will do many times in this set. I'd kind of like to see one of these with a non-symmetrical base as a part of the build, just because I think that would spice up the building process a little more, but that might be a little too modern art for some people. Right on the money. So we're going to clip on here. Try to center these as best we can. We can always adjust them later as needed to make it fit with whatever, but there we go. Idea what direction any of this stuff will be facing, so we're not going to worry too much about injection mold markings right now. Cool. I still don't think these, I can sort of start to discern which is going to be, yeah. This is down. So hypothetically I should want all the injection mold markings to be facing that way, but, you know. See, now that I said it, I'm not going to switch the other ones, but this one I can get just a little bit finicky about this. Okay, so there we go. Yellow to yellow. Does this have any discernible directionality at this point? I don't think it does. I mean, there's stuff on the inside that does, but there's really no way to see. All right. I don't know what feels good. This. Okay. So now we've got studs facing up again. Airwolf, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Hope you've been having a nice week. Welcome back to Botanical Town. Oh. Ow. Shoulders. Alright, fill out this tan stripe in the middle of our pot here now. Yeah, I've been pretty good. You know, getting going on some spring cleaning. I rented a power washer and washed off my patio, and I got a new tattoo, and I, been working a bunch. So yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks. Pretty productive. Getting my house organized and ready for the warmer months here. Pretty excited about it. Hopefully the weather's getting a little nicer over there in Germany as well. We've been seeing some spring conditions here, but I still feel like it'll snow one more time before we're out of the end of winter. But today it's like 77 degrees Fahrenheit. What would that be in Celsius? I don't even know off the top of my head. 37 F2C. 25 degrees Celsius today here in Iowa. So pretty warm. Pretty warm for this time of year. Alright, so we got these 4 guys all on here now, so this like kind of gray stripe is filled out. These are kind of crazy gaps in there though. I don't know. I'm not too sure how I feel about this set yet. This vase is a little janky. But who knows? Nope, not yet. I have some things I have my eye on, but yeah, haven't placed any new orders. I still have the this guy, the ED209 from RoboCop that I got last time we ordered. So that's some Blue Bricks action. Oops. That we haven't started on yet. But this is just a little set. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. This is a huge box for, a 300-piece set. But I'm pretty excited about it. I really like RoboCop, so I think it's cool that they have the license for that now. I haven't looked in a little while to see if they've, announced any new sets or whatever. When I bought that, there were like a few announced that weren't available yet. I should, check that out at some point probably. But yeah, I think I'm still interested in the castle. I'm interested in more of the astronomer stuff. That was a pretty cool build. Very time consuming. Really get your money's worth on that set. Yeah, for sure. That would be cool because they've got like stores, right? Like actual retail locations. I feel like I looked it up and there were a couple in a couple different cities. Yeah, when we were there last time, we didn't have any checked bags. We just had our carry-ons basically, so we were traveling super light. Like it was hard to fit stuff in that we bought. Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of a limited selection in the stores. It'd still be cool to see though. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd like to take another trip soon. I don't know the next time. I've got a couple trips planned to like around the US over the course of this year, but nothing crazy. Going to Minneapolis in May for a concert. Nothing super crazy. But yeah, it would be fun. I was just looking at some pictures from when we were in Germany a couple of years ago now. It's crazy that it's been that long. Time flies. But yeah, I had some memories come up on my Facebook 2 years ago. Check this out, and I was like, oh man. All right. Okay. Black on this side, tan on this side. Opposite here. Wow, these black peg pieces are really shiny. Kind of hard to... You can kind of see the difference on camera. My kitty! Hi, mister. But yeah, I would love to go back. I hope to. I hope to someday. Oh, did I mess this up? Yep. Totally. Totally I did. Oops. Oopsies. Wait, what? No, I didn't. I didn't? What? Oh, that's crazy. I thought they would be like, you know, the pattern would just be rotated all the way around, but no, it's black to black, tan to tan, black to black, tan to tan. Mr. Kitty. Okay, all right, we really gotta pay close attention here then, because this is not, it's not following the patterns that I expected. So. Alright, we're putting a lot of stems in the ground here. I assume this is what all of our flowers are going to connect to here. But yeah, I thought I would order blue bricks like before I ordered Lego again, but then they had a gift with purchase that I wanted. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, you're not kidding about that. I mean, I saw, you know, some countries are already starting to put America as like a travel advisory. They're like, don't go to America unless you have to. I'm like, man, this is so embarrassing, dude. So embarrassing. I mean, I don't blame people for feeling that way. It's pretty weird over here right now, so. I still feel like my country can put it back together and do the right thing, but man, it is tough over here right now. And like I said, it's just so embarrassing. Like, more stems here, so this is going to follow the same pattern where the black ones are. There will be more black ones. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. Here and here, and then on the tan corners, get more tan ones here. That. Go. Nice. Alright, it says, take a look at this. Did you goof it up? No, I think we're good. But valid concern. because we almost did. I mean, we actually did it right and then thought we messed it up. Mr. Kitty, you don't need that cardboard box. You don't need that one. You silly man. My sleepy guy. Mama. Bing, 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 bing. You're handsome. Wah. It's Kitty. All right. Okay, we got one more of these. And we're going to drop this down in here. Gozer, cut it out. I told you. That one's not for a Kitty. There's other cardboard boxes in the other room that you can rip up. All right. Down it goes. And there we go. That's bag number 2. Bag number 2 in the books. Okay. Yeah, I guess this doesn't really have firm directionality at this point. It's very weird. It's like almost symmetrical, but only kind of. Alright, there we go. So our stems are all set up here. Ready to rock here. Take a nice slug of our water here and then get into bag number 3. Actually, before I do that, if you'll excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to go flip my laundry into the dryer. I really need those pants to be dry for work, otherwise I'm going to be bad. I'll be right back. Come here, Mr. Kitty. You want to follow me? I just knocked down stuff, dude. Why did I do that? Okay. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I'm really glad I remembered that. Gosh. All right. We merely dropped the headphones. They don't seem to be broken, so that's good. Okay, so on to bag number 3. You can actually fill the flour. Nice. And we need these unnumbered bag as well. Got it, got it, got it. All right. 2 of these. Kitty, what are you doing? Wrestling with each other. I could hear them I could hear him wrestling while I was in the basement. Okay. First flower. Guys! You're freaking out! Stop it! Actually, you want to know what? Go ahead. You're fine. You freak out. Alright. At least he's getting his exercise in. Chase him, Ripley! Ripley, you're funny. Alright, let's see. How are we supposed to get these hooks in here? What does this look like? Angled. Whoa! Yeah. This is kind of like the pattern I thought that the, good lord. Butterfingers today, man. Dropping everything. There we go. Oh, but we're not done yet. I don't know how deep these are supposed to go. Looks like... It's weird. It looks like a couple of them are pushed all the way through to where they're popping out the bottom here, and then a couple of them look like they're not. I guess we'll look in the next stage and see, but for now I guess I'll leave this one a little higher than the other one. I mean, that's what it looks like. This one is floating. Let's see. I'll just come back and build the other flower. I think this time, instead of building them concurrently, we're gonna keep pushing ahead because I want to understand what's happening here before I do them both. All right. Through like this. Very good. That is gonna go on here. Yeah, that one's like pushed out more. Is the other one? It's hard to tell. But yeah, this one is like up higher than the other one. It's very clearly like that in the instructions. I don't know why, but we're gonna leave it that way for now. There must be some reason. Lego doesn't normally just put nonsense into their instructions. Okay. Some flower petals here. Yeah, this is the only thing with these botanical sets is they do get very repetitious in the build. They look awesome on display. Like they're still, you know, I consider the repetitiveness of these builds to be a major shortcoming. Like, that is not like just a throwaway thing to me that I don't really care about. I do care about it. I just think that they look so good on display that even in spite of that pretty major drawback, I still really like them. So... just one man's opinion. Alright, so these are going on to here. Two. Three. Again, we're trying to get them like right in the middle. Still got our slightly raised one here. Flip these up. Okay. Maybe it's just variety to like indicate the organic shape and nature of the thing, you know? Like maybe it's just variety because it's like, oh, they wouldn't all be grown the exact same length. That's possible. Alright, we're gonna bust these open here now. Knight Rider Camellia. 4. The stage. These dark red petals have often been used in other colors in cockpits and various Lego vehicles. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. All right, we're going to flip this. And we're going to have these on this, what is now the bottom layer. Also, they need to be offset to where they are not in the middle. But are pushed to a side. Okay. And then, I guess, yeah, flip them up one at a time. There you go. Okay, yeah, they're, okay. So they kind of fold around each other like that. Okay, now we're going to add another layer. 4 more. 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Yes. Close it up. Maybe we can get these a little more. No, that's about all the close they go. So maybe we do want these open a little more like that. That looks about right. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's put our first one on here. Right onto here. All right. But ow. Now, let's see if we remember here. Try to do this from memory just to give ourselves, just to give us a bit of a challenge here on the old build repeating part here. So these pop out like this. These go in. Kind of all facing towards each other like so. And then these on the outside. A couple of them pushed all the way down. Come on, little fella. Come on. And then a couple of them only partially depressed. Like so. Okay. Then there's these. Can't remember if we did this. Might have done this after that stem part before. I don't remember exactly, but I don't think it'll matter the ordering of this. see, we're just about an hour in here. Got to be at work in an hour and a half. So, definitely do at least one more flower here. At least one more flower. I assume it's basically at this point each bag is a flower. This one's on here, right? Yeah. Okay, and then we got this guy, like that, this guy like that. Yep, and that is all looks like extra pieces to me. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Yeah, alright. So technically we're not quite done, but I'm willing to say that yes, we were able to successfully do that from memory. Successfully. Really having a hard time enunciating today. Good gosh. There we go. Okay, nice. Thanks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice too. I really like the look of these sets. They've consistently impressed me with their ability to make this stuff look really, really good. Not sure which, yeah, like that it's supposed to go. There we go. So yeah, now we got a couple of these guys here. Oh, they swing around pretty freely. Okay, so there we go. One on each side. Give them a little support so they don't swang like crazy. All right. Bag number 4. Should have time for at least one more here. Maybe 2. Depends. 4 looks pretty involved. 4 might be our last one for today. Since we're a little short on time, but we'll see. No sense in talking about how it might be the last one. We might as well just get into it and see. Now, this is cool. We got all sorts of nonsense in here. We got seashells. We got umbrellas. So yeah, this one's gonna be real cool. Really pretty colors here. Quite a lot of pieces. All right. Let's see here. Can't remember which one this is supposed to be. Let's flip back to our introductions of the flowers here. Build it your way. Okay. I guess we're just going in order here, probably. So this is the Ito Peony. Very cool. Build it your way. Yeah. I like following instructions, though, for building things. So these kind of alternate with these posts down here. Okay. Build up some more support structures in here for all of our layers of petals that we're going to have here. Okay, and that kind of holds everything down there nicely. That's good. Feels like this one's going to be a little tougher to do from memory. I don't know. I don't know if that's realistic. We'll see. We'll give it a shot, but I have a feeling it's going to be early in the process that we have to give up the ghost on that. Alright, we got these guys. We just used these in the Plum Blossom set. And we got to be careful on our placement here so that they overlap in such a way as to not put pressure on each other. Kind of tough. I mean, they're six-pointed, so they're a little finicky, but I think we got it good here. It doesn't seem like they're squooshing each other too bad in the middle there. Okay, there we go. Put a little stem on here. Okay. All of these sections can rotate independently, so I'm trying to keep them relatively lined up here. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, let's get some seashells. Get some seashells in the mix here. It's beautiful goldenrod color, really like accents the yellow and makes it not just like look like basic yellow. It adds a nice richness to the color. It helps make the other yellow look less like just a primary color marker splotch. Okay. These go on to here. Guess I'm not going to worry too much about the other stuff getting moved around. It just kind of seems like it's going to happen. Alright. I mean, this even is supposed to be... Okay, there we go. Nice. Some more seashells. These ones are a little different though. These have a C-clip. Still get some goldenrod in there to break up the color a little bit. Okay, now these go onto here. Pushing all the other layers around. I don't care. Even push these out of sync with each other. Ah. Okay. Trying to get these all straightened out here. Oh no. It's like... Oh, right. They're only... Oh no. That's annoying. There's nothing bracing these on top, so they're really actually pretty delicate here. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get this back on here now without taking the whole thing apart. Okay, I was able to get enough pressure on it with the brick separator. You got to really be careful with these, though. I mean, because that's a lot of weight to be on these. Okay. All right. Wow. It's really delicate, but it does look great. I'll give them that. All right, now for our umbrellas here. Wow, it would have been really great if they could have gotten a support strut on for that. I mean, that is tough. That's a tough. All right, 4 of these. I mean, I said I wanted complex and challenging builds. I guess I just didn't really mean like floppy builds. Yeah, right. Umbrellas and seashells. Pretty cool. That is a cool thing about this series too, is the all these creative uses of these pieces. They can be pretty sweet. All right. Got these ready to go. They're gonna go onto these posts. Trying really hard to keep everything breaking here. Okay. Hinges up. One more. Yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah, very delicate, but very beautiful. KP, welcome in. Yeah, they are umbrellas. Umbrellas and seashells. Pretty cool. This is what we've got so far here. Whoa! They kind of swing around. Freewheeling flowers. Pretty nice. Let's see where these go here. Ito Peony, did you just get a sudden urge to go to the beach? Maybe you're just realizing that this peony is made up of Lego parasols, seashells, and even a few crowns. I'll say. So where does these go? Brown stem. This one? I don't know. I mean, the whole thing with this set is they're like, change, do it however you want. But at least at first. Whoa, I almost started yelling at people. Caps lock. All right. So now, oh yeah, okay, I see. It's got a little chart here that shows you what pegs to put them on. Okay, so we're going to try to do this other one from memory. I just said that, and I know I'm going back through, but I'm looking at something, and I think... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was just typing out here. I was talking smack about this flower, but I just realized that I built it wrong. Its delicateness is not 100% its fault here. Yeah, it is very pretty, and this is it's still going to maintain that beauty. I just need to get this off here so I can get this cap on here. It's the I'll show you here when I get it off. Just this first layer. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I was talking smack about these guys. I was like, there's nothing capping them on there. They're delicate. So I had one break. And I was like, I can't even get it back in there. But of course, there is supposed to be something in there. It's this. I missed it. So let's just get that on there. Instantly feels like 1,000 times better. So the moral of the story here, don't be a butthole. If you just aren't a butthole, you can never embarrass yourself. Well, probably still find a way to embarrass yourself, I guess, but less likely. Alright, this feels much, much better now. Feels much better, yeah, and it looks really good. And now I just feel so much more. Yeah, that's fair. Streaming is like a one-way ticket to Embarrassment City for sure. You're just opening yourself up to observation. I mean, if you just look at people for long enough, they usually will find a way to embarrass themselves, and we're just inviting it in. Okay, so now that we now that we built this one correctly, we're going to try again to build the other one from memory here. I really like these two together. The size of them are really close. They balance each other really nicely, and the colors are great. I really like these like goldenrod like roof slopes that hold the seashells together. It really adds like a nice depth of color to it and helps break up the yellow. So yeah, I don't know. I have some questions about that too. I mean, you know, for the amount of pieces that you're getting and the size, like, you know, this is like basically double the bouquets. Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, certainly I wouldn't have bought it for 110 just straight up, you know. I, you know, got it to be qualifying purchase towards that gift with purchase, the other botanical set that was the gift with purchase. I can't ever remember the name of it. I have it in here somewhere, I think. Here it is. Yes, the mixed flower pot. Very generic. But yeah, I mean, I needed to get stuff to qualify for that. No, thank you. We're not going to pay for that stuff. Thanks. Bye. And in addition to it being qualifying purchase for the towards the gifts with purchase, there was also a honey cashback coupon for $8 and something cents. I think it was like a 15% off. Well, no, because no, it must not even be that high. Maybe it was 8% off. I don't know. But it was a little bit. And then the normal honey cashback on the purchase brought it down a little bit. But yeah, I think this is definitely one that I would be looking to wait oh my gosh, I'm already cheating here. Yep, then this. I'd be waiting to get it at some sort of discount. Some sort of discount, some sort of deal, anything you can do, you know, use it, get it to get a gift with purchase with it or something like that. This is definitely not a set at the price point where I would just like walk into a Target and just be like, no, I'll buy that. Like, price point, I agree. It does suck. And that's kind of a lot of Lego stuff recently has had, you know, these big price hikes. But, you know, every once in a while, you know, there's a Galaxy Explorer that comes along and is like a really awesome set at a really chill price point. So, you know, can't remember. I think this is 2 of these stacked. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're doing okay on doing this from memory. I've kind of cheated a little bit and looked to confirm that I'm doing it right, but I think I can live with that. Oops. But yeah, the botanical sets, I don't know. I mean, we kind of talked about this whenever we last talked to KP, a couple weeks ago maybe. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, the botanicals, I was saying that I've found them in my market in Des Moines. They've been relatively easy to get at a discount. It depends on the set. Some I had to wait, like the Birds of Paradise. That was another one where it was like the price point was a really tough pill to swallow for what it is. But I was able to wait it out and eventually get a good deal on it. But that was one that took a while. So it's definitely not like they all go on sale as soon as they come out or whatever. But like I got those first couple for a gentleman on clearance at Sam's Club for like $11 each or something like that. 11 and change. probably 12 after tax. And like, that's crazy, you know. That's like more than 66, or well, no, I guess it's not more, but it's like almost 2/3 off, you know. So I really do try to be patient with these and scoop them for deals, but you know, every once in a while, the gift with purchase thing, that's really the thing that gets me to spend full price. You know, if there is a sale going on, it's great if you can combine them, but I would say with more often than not with the gift with purchase stuff, I'm just getting something that I know I want, even if it's, you know, what I consider to be overpriced. It's at least still like, well, I want this set, I want this other set, and this is the only way to get it. So, but that's how they get you. I mean, I think I did this right. Looks pretty good so far. And then these ones, like this. Okay. Oh. I think these have the same orientation where it's coming down in this direction. Okay. One more, final seashell here. Hold these up. Yep. Really nice. Really nice. Alright, now it's our beach flower time. And I think I've got this. I think I got this. I think I remember how to do all this. There's a whole nother stem here. Does this count as an extra piece? That's crazy if so. It's very big. But I mean, it must be, right? I mean, I didn't forget to put in the central stem. It kind of all, you know, stems from that. But okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to have this be our last flower of the day here. But we'll look to finish this up next week, I think. Even if we don't have extra time next week, I bet we can get it done, even just with our standard 2 hours, I would guess. Because yeah, these builds move pretty quick. Think about where I'm going to put this too. It's like a beautiful centerpiece, but I'm worried about my cats just going to town on this thing. They're such plant bullies. Mostly Gozer, my boy. He's a freak. He's a freak, and I tell him that every day. I say, you're a freak. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Yeah. Well, you know, I feel like a bit of a jerk for talking smack about this flower while I was just fully building it wrong. But I must say, it really comes together nicely. I like that these are of a similar size. I like that the stems that we got here at slightly different angles, so they sit. It's kind of hard to show on camera. Maybe up here I can show better. You can see the magenta one just sits just a little bit lower than that. Kind of dislike how much they just swing around, but I have to think that once we have the other stuff in here, that's not going to be as much of a problem. Yeah, really cool flowers in here. I don't know. I do have kind of mixed feelings about this build so far, but you know, nothing terrible or anything like that. Price point a little rough, but some imaginative techniques, and I think it's going to look really good on display here. Let's just very quickly before we wrap up, because we were talking blue bricks earlier. I think I'm gonna pop over to Blue Bricks and check out what their RoboCop situation is. See. We're gonna see if they've added any new ones since last we ordered from them. Yeah, it's fine. You can be big. Can poke out from behind this here. All right, let's see. Let's head over to the home page here. Oh wow, more extensions for the Bluestone Castle here. That'd be a cool one to get still, too. I mean, I'm torn because this Astronomer's Lighthouse was sick, and that also has expansions, and I'd like to do, like, an expansion, you know. I mean, here you go. The Astronomer's Mansion. That's also looks pretty cool. Let's see. Attack of the Doppelgangers. Yeah, we've got some cool Star Wars rips here, little dioramas. Pretty sweet. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, we talked a little bit about the trains last time. Yeah, we should look at that too, because I know they were announcing some more of those. Ooh, they got Stargate? What? That's cool. That's cool. The Stargate goes hard too. Trains. Show me goodbye pieces. Yeah, we looked at a little bit of these. These are sweet, and they're, I mean, oh man, this is sweet. That's really cool. Monorails are so sick. I love a monorail. I like the size of the pieces, because I know they have, like, the different scales. Standard. Inform me when available. Yeah, this is sweet. I wonder, does it say what the price will be for this? No, not yet. This one's not as big as some of these ones. So, you know, if this was on the cheaper side, I really like the monorail. Monorail, very cool. Oh yeah, because we just changed all that stuff. Sure. Let's check out RoboCop here. Yeah, a few more things. Wow, yeah. RoboCop 2. Big boy. He doesn't look that articulate. I don't know. I'm not like crazy about this, but pretty sweet. Big scale Ed 209. I mean, that's sick. We'll probably, I don't know, hopefully we roll this little one soon, so that we can check it out. We got here kind of like a Funko Pop style one. Advanced search. Oh yeah, there you go. Can I just rock it like this? Boom. Yeah, they do have a lot of good search functionality. I like all these birds. Never seen these before. Yeah, these are cute. I like this guy. His little eye. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at all this stuff. I mean, the way they have it set up on Blue Bricks, where it's the sets when you pay in U.S. dollars, it'll if you pay in U.S. dollars, it lowers the price of the sets slightly to accommodate the shipping, essentially. So if you order a bunch of stuff, you actually come out way ahead, and you can get a pretty substantial discount. That's why every time I bought stuff from them previously, I bought several things. So there's a pretty good reason to do that. And what that means is that when I do take the plunge and I end up buying, probably the next part of the Astronomer's Lighthouse, I feel like that was really cool, and I really do want to see what it's like when you get to integrate another build into that. I tend to go through with a fine-tooth comb. I try to look at basically everything they have available. Because, I mean, they've got some sick stuff here. This is cool. It's like micro scale. Not what we normally rock with, but that's pretty sweet looking. We got like the medieval bakery from these guys. I mean, there have been some really cool sets, Wow. Yeah. The Bluestone Castle. I mean, I would still like to get that at some point. Pope Mobile. Haha, sweet. That's cool. Yeah, they've got a lot of cool sets. They really do. Yeah, the Pope Mobile. Pretty nice. I mean, there you go. $30 instead of 60. Extraterrestrial Big Game Hunter. Yeah, so Predator. Yeah, they've got a lot of cool rips and stuff here, too. Here you go. Undead Hockey Player. Masked Man with Homesickness. Possessed with Nausea. These are cool. I'm not, like, super into the Funko Pop, like, big head, style. Ooh, City Cinema. This is cool. I love the movies. Oh, wow. That's sweet. Your own mobile phone can be placed in front of the screen. Oh, I see. Like, this folds down, and that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, we built a few of them, including a really large scale set, and they're nice, especially the really big set. It felt like the quality like it was already fine, and it feels like it's only improved every time I bought something from them. So yeah, I think we are overdue for a purchase from them. Whoa! Whoa! This isn't Blue Bricks. This is another one that they just stock or whatever. But man, look at this. Look at this guy. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, credit where credit is due. I appreciate the introduction, Airwolf, because yeah, I have had a really good time building these things. Snoop. This is like a micro scale castle. Expansions. It's cool. Yeah. A lot of good stuff here. Okay. All right. I do got to get going here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's, Jekka? Okay. All right. All right. This is the last thing, though. For real, I got to go. I got a couple things I got to do before work. Jekka. Yeah. Oh, these are the, like, these are, like, the screw-in ones, right? Yeah. These are like, yeah. I remember looking at these before, and yeah, it's like the bricks like screw together or something like that, right? Oh, he's so cute. That's cute. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one of these just to try out the other system. I mean, you know how I feel about the black cats there. Snow leopard, cool. I mean, yeah, this could be sweet. I definitely, like, when I order, I get like the big set that I really want. I get like something small from, like, I got a Star Trek thing, I got a RoboCop thing, something from the IP, and then I try to get something that's like, you know, one of these other building systems that I'm not as familiar with, because they can be pretty cool, and it's a fun learning experience. But yeah. We'll definitely take a look at all this stuff some more in the future. We will for sure order another package from them pretty soon, because they've got a lot of sweet stuff, and you know, we always are in need of more stuff to build. So yes, sir. Nice to see you, Airwolf, as always. Nice to see you, KP. Thank you guys for stopping by and saying hi, and hope you have a great day and a great week, and we'll be back at it next week. Bye!